We've been talking about home canning, home jarring, so what naturally follows if you're not going to do your highly acidic product in a water bath, how about some jams and jellies? And we get these cute little jars now. This company, Ball, has all different sized jars, and it's the same process with the two-piece lid that will allow our air to escape. But what we have to make first is some kind of fruit compote, and I've got some really nice big strawberries here. We're going to make a strawberry jam today and preserve it in these jars. Then you can give it as gifts or something that you can bring to a barbecue somewhere. It's a wonderful homemade thing. With all my strawberries cleaned, now we've got a choice to make. How chunky do we want our jam to be? You can puree this in a food processor if you'd like to make it a lot smoother. You can cut it with a knife to cube it. What I do is put some gloves on so my hands aren't red for the rest of the day and squeeze the heck out of them. And don't forget, the strawberries are going to cook down also from the heat. They're a very delicate product. Here's my packet of pectin that I've got. This is going to help with our gel. The recipe on the pectin box says 5 cups of strawberries to the entire packet, so I'm going to add 80% or so of the pectin recipe would have called for about 5 cups of sugar. I put in 2. I have the power to do that. It's my jam. I'll do whatever the heck I want. And stir it down, it foams back immediately. That's what I'm looking for. A foam that cannot be stirred down. All right, got my jars, got my lids, got my strawberry, got my recently sanitized funnel. So let's just go ahead and fill these jars. We want to leave, again, about a ½ an inch of headspace. Whoa, that's way too much. I'll have to go back and take some of that out. And since these are small jars, I can take these wooden skewers. Remember, we want to get all excess air bubbles out of here. So I'm going to stir each of these jars with a wooden skewer. Don't use a metal skewer. And our 2-part lids here have been sitting in the hot water to soften up the rubber a little bit. Each of those lids will go on top. And banded. Just barely hand tight. You don't want to bear down on them. Ooh, that's hot stuff. And then all the jars get placed back in the hot water canner. Again, making sure that there is at least 2 inches of space of hot water above them. That pressure is needed. But what's going on in this jar? Well, the principle that the Ball company has been practicing for 125 years. The people have been doing this for a long time. It's very simple. Simmering it in liquid, the air, the moisture turns to steam within the jar. The 2-part lid lets the steam escape, and after 15 minutes, +5 for every 3,000 feet, we sit them out on the counter, cool them down, a vacuum is created. You'll hear your jars dink, 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 dink as the lid gets sucked down.